Grenade down!
I got you. You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you? You tried to sneak by me now, didn't you? Now give me what you promised me. Give it here. Come on. Good God.
Going to pick Keller up from school. He's been sent home because of the colour of his eyes.
Yeah, I probably put on over. Yeah. Well, she said it started at 12:05. So she's probably going to read
Huh?
How's your geography thing go?
What?
Huh?
Oh, I got 10th.
Ooh. How many kids are in it? 11?
25. There's 25 kids, and I got this question about, it was like, what country is like Oslo in? And I didn't know it was Norway. So I just said Wakanda.
That's not in a country.
I know, Wakanda's a fictional country from Black Panther.
That's Black Panther. That's a pretty good answer though, dude.
And then they tried to send me home. Well, they sent me home because I have pink eye.
Yeah, I was going to tell him you had myxometosis, and when all the kids went home tonight that all the rabbits were going to die. No, I did not.
You said a beer.
He didn't.
Sorry, no,
he meant a Vanessa
Right,
style.
that's an Englishman's turn of phrase. Because when we say, like, should we go out for a beer? That means that we're going to end up with a kebab down the front of your white shirt and, like, puking in the gutter, right?
Yeah.
So it's not one beer.
Okay. It's the, I don't know why, but like just psychologically the points bother me from taking a cheat. I realize it's just 6 points or whatever, but
Well,
I want to
right.
offset my
So what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to look at
Good job, Tina.
challenge to challenge. What success rate did you get for how many points? Because it's a direct correlation. Within the more points you get, the more benefit you get from the program. So if we continue to, if you do this a second time, and it's like, if I get less points, I can expect less of a result.
Yeah.
But if I'm really going to go for it this fall, I've decided I'm going to try and get 1,500 points from the entire competition, and as a result of that, I know I'll lose more weight than I did in January when I lost 25 pounds over the whole period. I can expect to lose 30 or maybe even 40 pounds as a result. And then once you're concentrating on numbers, you're less like looking in the mirror and feeling shitty about yourself, and it's like, I have a handle on this, I know what levers to pull, I just gotta get the discipline to do them, or I gotta stick with a habit. So that's it in a rather long, extended nutshell.
Is the Diet Cola at Fresh Take Kitchen compliant?
Yes.
It's sweet with monk fruit and stevia.
Stevia, yeah.
Oh, I almost did.
So in general, stay away from Diet Coke, right?
Yeah.
There you go, Vanessa.
In general, stay away from phenylalanine, because it's been demonstrated that as a result of the effects on the microbiome in your gut, that your glucose uptake in the large intestine is much greater as a result of phenylalanine being present. So Diet Coke makes you fat. And usually that sugar that you have at that point is mostly associated with fruit intake, because the fiber has protected it thus far, but those bacteria will get it, because you've got bacteria there that will get in all the nooks and crannies around the cellulose that you chew. So
I think that's the more the thing I'm interested in is the microbiome and the way that it's working and the way that I can get that cleaned up.
So I just posted something
Yeah, I saw that.
that came from the Parkinson's world, because there's a suspicion that phytotoxins in the microbiome are ultimately responsible for Parkinson's. It's a theory right now, but it correlates highly with farmers, people who are in Vietnam exposed to Agent Orange, right? So if you kill these things with pesticide, something happens. And it turns out that what you eat changes the environment in your gut. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who
Right?
would
So
know?
seems pretty solid.
Yeah, but I think that there's a think that for me, where I'm at personally, it's that whole microbiome and the way it affects everything, every inch of your life, you know, from being able to poop to being able to have a still, steady
Right.
attitude. I think that that's where I'm at, and that's what I want to learn a lot about.
And so I would say, like, zoom in right out so there's no focus on which foods affect. So how you make these minor changes to everything. There's an expression being used now called nutritionism, right? We were still thin when we hadn't discovered vitamins. We were still healthy when we hadn't discovered vitamins. We do not need to know the biochemistry at that level when you can make macroscopic observations such as, we know you'll be healthy if you eat lean meat, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, and no sugar.
Yep.
So don't worry about what the mechanisms are. If you eat that stuff, we know you'll get a good result because we've got thousands of years of evidence that that was the case. Alrighty, looks like we're almost in time for shred.